I'm Clay Newman. This is the Zoo Review. Today we're going to be talking about the biggest victim of body shaming in the whole animal kingdom, the hippopotamus. Hippopotamus is an ancient Greek word that means river horse. When the Greeks saw these guys at first, they were freaked the fuck out. Hippos have a rust-colored, oily secretion that they pump out that basically works as sunscreen, but the Greeks thought that they were sweating blood. Then again, the Greeks also think that yogurt should be savory, so what the fuck do they know? Hippo babies are cute in an alien sort of way, and the little ear wiggle move thing they do is adorable. But in general, I'd say they're way more cool than cute. In this category, I can only give them a score of 9. Male hippos can be 13 feet long and weigh over 4 tons. The only kind of land animals that are bigger are elephants and white rhinos. They can run up to 20 miles per hour on land. Just picture a nose tackle with running back moves. It's horrifying. They're aggressive, they're territorial, and they've earned the right to be called the world's deadliest land mammal. That's right. Eat one, tiger. Go fuck yourself, bear. It's the hippo that's killing over 500 people a year in Africa. And even though it looks like a doughy, lovable goofball, he will bite you right the fuck in half. Hippopotamus, in terms of badassness, you get a score of 19 points. These are moderately intelligent animals. They are social. Usually herds are about 10 to 30 hippos deep, but some could be as many as 200 hippos. They're not especially complex social systems. Biggest male gets the females. Nothing too fun there. They are vocal. They communicate with each other through grunts, snorts, wheezes, just any other sound a fat guy makes when trying to get out of a lazy boy. But for the most part, when they need to communicate with each other, it's via poop. That loses you a couple intelligence points. What they do is they poop while flicking their tail around all adorably, spreading the poop everywhere. But you know what? Fuck it, that's kind of fun. You get those intelligent points right back. They are smart enough to train in a zoo. By train, I basically just mean they'll sit there waiting for an apple with their mouth open, but that means that zookeepers can check up on them. That's more than a lot of animals are capable of doing. As far as intelligence goes, they're just not spectacular. They get a score of 12. Hippos are actually more closely related to whales and porpoises than any other animal out there, and when you consider that, and when you look at a hippo, it does look like they just forgot to finish evolving. They don't swim really, they just kind of walk around river floors, but they can hold their breath for up to 5 minutes, even while sleeping. A hippo will automatically resurface to get more air every couple of minutes. They do give back to the river. There's a whole ecosystem based on hippo poop. Multiple species of fish in Africa survive off of hippo poop alone. The fact is, I think they should have just picked one direction or another. Keep going to the land or stay in the water. They have to eat up to 80 pounds of grass a night, and they can only go out for about 6 hours because that's the only time it's not too hot in Africa for their sensitive little skin. Hippos, I think the idea was fun, but you just didn't finish it. In terms of special skills, you get a score of 10. Hippos are officially listed as vulnerable, not endangered. Good for you, hippos. That said, they do need lots of fresh water to survive, and that is a tough commodity to ask for in these modern times. While they can live up to 40 years, they don't reproduce especially quickly. They only have one baby every 2 years, and it takes about as long as a human for that baby to be born. They are surprisingly adaptable. Apparently, when Pablo Escobar was killed and his zoo was seized, all of those animals relocated to other zoos, but for whatever reason, the Colombian government just decided to let the 4 hippos that were there fend for themselves. Well, a couple decades later, there are 50 hippos or so roaming Colombia, just fueled up on coca leaves, scaring the shit out of local farmers. Hippos, I like you. I think you're going to be around for a while. You get a score of 8. So the scores are in for this iconic creature, Hippopotamus. You got a score of 58 points. That's not bad. That's tied for 7 with the Chilean flamingo, just behind your neighbor, the black rhino. Big ol' shout out to the homie Sarah for sending me that footage. If you guys have animal footage, please send it my way. I've got about 6 animals left to review, and I think 2 months left of quarantine. I have not paced myself well. Send animal footage to my Instagram at clay.newman. Thank you guys for tuning in as always. Check out all those other videos on YouTube. My stand-up clips are up there too if you want to see that. You guys have a lovely rest of your day. Goodbye.